What up, guys? Austin for Team Total Rain here. Giving you a Pokemon battle against Cote1616pb of the TPXC. He's a pretty good battler. He's well known. I lead off my Aerodactyls. He leads off with his, but it's a Scarecrow. All right. So now I send that he switches out into his Aerodactyls. I decided to Stealth Rock, and now I taunt, predicting it did Stealth Rock of his own. And I have Focus Sash, so I'm not afraid of any attacking moves. He decides to try for an agility, so now I decide to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide. I so forgot this thing is part rock, so after this I do go for the Earthquake. Now I actually think I go for the Taunt this move, predicting the Wish, but never mind. He decides I do Earthquake. That's what I thought, but whatever. He decides to go for the Surf, gets me down to 1 HP, so it does 300 HP of damage. But damn it, it fucking keeps freezing on me. I don't know why, but sorry about that. You get to deal with what's going on. Alright, so now predicting him to Wish, so I could say this is farther later. That was predicted right. He was predicting another Rock Slide. But now I still have my Aerodactyl on, and then I go for another Rock Slide as he decides to Surf me and go ahead and kill me off. But now I decide to send in. Damn, I forget what I tried to send in. This battle wasn't that long ago, but yeah, I sent in my Magnezone. That's what I thought. Go ahead and scare off his Vaporeon. He sends in his Shaman, and this Shaman was a pain in the ass. I decided to substitute, knowing he'd probably switch or right here. But so I decided to go ahead and go for Magnetize, but he decides to use Hidden Power Fire. He does not have the Earth Blare and Hidden Power Fire, so I'm fearing a Hidden Power Fire. I didn't know really what to switch to if this was live play, so it took me a while to see what I wanted to switch to, but I decided to switch out to my Flygon. He predicts I'm going to switch. I go out. He uses a Seed Flare. He has Protect, so he's going to scout what I do with my Flygon and decide to U-turn. Most likely I am Choice Scarf, which I am. This is actually a on the fly team. It's kind of grab some Pokemon because I did post a battle with someone else earlier in the chat, so I didn't know if he looked at that or whatever. I trust people. It's just, alright, so send him my Tyranitar. He decides to Leech Seed me. This is a banded Tyranitar. It's actually really good in 4th gen compared to 5th gen, but I still use it in 5th gen anyways. So he gains health from Leech Seed. He gains 6%, which is like leftovers, or gains, I forget. I do have a lot of HP on the Tyranitar, but he Seeds Flares me as I decide to Crunch, and this Crunch does a huge chunk into his Shaman, which really gets him low on the HP. If he didn't get that Leech Seed, he'd probably be dead right now. His Shaman would be anyways, and it would save me a big pain in my ass. But he makes a smart move here to gain some more HP back and decides to go ahead and go for the Protect, just to go ahead and get some Leech Seed health back. But yeah, it is my Tyranitar is useless. Damn, I don't have my train of thought right now. But my Tyranitar is pretty much useless here besides some Death Fodder, and his Shaman doesn't seem to have substitute or anything that really doesn't prevent me from bringing a check in. So I decide to bring in my Gengar, if I believe I'm correct, because Gengar would most likely scare his Shaman out, and he can't really do anything with Seed Flare. HP Fire can't OHKO me, so I'm expecting him to switch to his Cacturn. I remember now, it's Cacturn. So I decided to go ahead and sub up with Gengar. I think this thing has Sand Veil, if I'm correct. So I really had the hope that my Focus Blast hit, and I forget the ability. I'm pretty sure it's Sand Veil. So it had like a 55% chance of hit or miss. So I got really lucky there, even though the odds were in my favor 5%. 55% is actually 45% is actually a huge miss rate. But now he sends in his Shaman as I decide to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball, knowing it will most likely kill. He doesn't gain any HP because I do have the Sandstorm up. So right now I'm predicting him just to stay and try to get rid of my stuff. Life Orb and Sandstorm. Go ahead and get rid of my Gengar. Gengar looks like it's a huge threat to his team so far. He decides to send in his Scizor. And I'm pretty low on HP. I got 80 HP, so I decided to go ahead and use the Pain Split to get my HP back up, as I know he's going to Bullet Punch. I have a really good counter in my Gyarados, but I don't really want to use Gyarados because I don't think I saw Life Orb, and I didn't notice if he had leftovers. Now I sure as hell thought he was just a regular old he decides to use Sword Dance. I send him on Magnezone. He can't really go anywhere. My Magnezone is timid 216 EVs, so it has 231, which is pretty fast. So I decided to Thunderbolt, and it does kill off his Scizor. Luckily, that Scizor could have put a huge dent in my team if my Magnezone didn't kill it. Magnezone was actually a big factor in this game. Now he sends in his Machamp. And I'm fearing the Dynamic Punch, so I need my Magnezone for later. So I send in my Flygon as Death Fodder. From what I could see of his team, he didn't have any Choice Scarfers. I didn't need the outspeed anything. So now he decides. Now I send in my Gyarados. Go ahead and get the Intimidate off. I am the bulky Gyara, so I could probably take 2 Stone Edges. Or 1 Stone Edge and get 2 hits off and most likely kill it. But outside the waterfall, I so forgot about Vaporeon, as he does have the water build, which is really bad for me, so he gains HP from a waterfall. So I'm expecting the Wish or something like that, or Protect, I don't know, but I decided to go ahead and go for the Taunt, just to go ahead and see what his Vaporeon will do. Even if he does Surf me or does have HP Electric, I think I will live max HP of what I have right now. So he decides to go for the Surf, which tells me he's most likely Toxic, Protect, Wish, and Surf, which is just like my Vaporeon, or one of my Vaporeons in my box right now. I'm not using it this match, but yeah, so I decided to go ahead and Taunt. So he can't really do anything, can't Toxic me or anything. So he sends in his Gliscor as I decided to go ahead and Stone Edge. And from this Stone Edge, I don't know like what kind of Gliscor this is, because that's kind of a lot. It's not a defensive Gliscor. I really do not know what this set is. It's agility. It's a Baton Pass agility, but I really don't know. So I decided to go ahead and go for the Taunt on his K-Bye, his Gliscor, and just so I know he does have agility, so which tells me that he is more of a bulky. He doesn't have a lot of speed EVs. So now he goes back into his Vaporeon, predicting another waterfall, which was a good move on his part. His Vaporeon gained some more HP. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go for another Taunt, so his Vaporeon can't wish past anything. I'm pretty sure that's what I do anyways, because there's not much else I can do. I do have the Dragon Dance ones I haven't used yet, because I'm just kind of afraid of anything coming in. But he does send an Eeyore, and I think I Stone Edge. Yeah, I do Stone Edge. It does a huge chunk, or more than I thought it would. For this Eeyore, but I'm pretty sure it's just about average. So now I think I can live at least 1 Stone Edge from this HP, and that's what I try to do. I go ahead and go for the waterfall, and he almost dies, but he goes for the Stone Edge. I am bulky, but he doesn't have to Intimidate anymore. But it does what 214 damage, which is a lot still, even if I am bulky. But with after Sandstorm damage, I'm pretty sure that my Stone Edge can kill. Just in case he decides to come back with Vaporeon or Gliscor, I will be able to hit anything. But now his Eeyore's dead. All he has left is his Vaporeon and his So right here, I think I can live at least one surf if he decides to go for that. So I decided to go ahead and Dragon Dance this turn because I'm not afraid of his Eeyore anymore, or his Machamp. But he decides to surf and gets a lucky crit. It might have been over right. But yeah, now that my Gyarados is dead and Vaporeon's just left, I think my Zone can come in and just straight up just sweep the rest of the game with Sub. Um, so I go into my Zone and I decide to sub up, predicting the switch because either way it would have been obvious. But yeah, I decided to sub up. I thought I could have swore I had Hidden Power Ice, but I do have Hidden Power Grass, which is actually smart just in case he had Swampert. I haven't played 4th gen in like 4 months, so I really do not know my moves. But yeah, I go for Hidden Power, and I was thinking it was Ice, but it does at least 25%, I think, so that's good for me. So now he decides to go for the Agility, and somehow I'm still faster. I don't really know how I was faster, but I only have like, oh, never mind, I wasn't faster, but I do get a Hidden Power. Oh, I get a Magnet Rise. That's why. Okay, I was wondering what was going on, but I Magnet Rise up, predicting the Earthquake after my sub is gone, but he doesn't do that, so he's able to put the Han Pass now. As I decide to HP Grass, he probably thought it was HP Fire, and this was a good move, but it is HP Grass, so it is able to get rid of his sub, and then I'm able to Thunderbolt his Vaporeon away, and that's pretty much the match. That was a good game, Cote. Very close. It was 2-0. I'm pretty sure my last Pokemon was... Damn, what was it? I forget. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Um, so forget what my last Pokemon was. But locally Magnet Zone was able to sweep, and I win 2-1 over Cote in 1616. That was a good match. He runs away right here. But yeah, that was a good match. Don't forget to rate, comment, sub, and thanks. Peace.